What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Blitz the Show. We are back with another video teaching you guys how to make a boatload of stubs here before the 25th. Obviously, for those of you guys that want to make a ton of stubs, we have the new mini seasons and the new legend reveal that'll provide a bunch of XP for us. But the new legend reveal is the one I'd like to talk about. Now, we all know in the past how these have worked. You go into collections, you're going to go into your legends and flashbacks, and you are going to need to basically complete a majority of these in order to obtain the big boss collection. Now, it has been rumored that, well, we know for sure it's a new legend. Now, it has been rumored that it is a big time new legend. With the amount of hype around this situation right now, we are expecting a big time name to be released, and the price of that card is going to be very significant. I don't want to make any predictions, but a player like Miguel Cabrera, Buster Posey, I'm not even going to say Barry Bonds, but Alex Rodriguez would be really cool. Now, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to navigate and find these cards and fill out these sets in order to get vouchers. Now, for those of you guys that have been able to, where is the Team Affinity? But for Team Affinity, let's go into, there's a Team Affinity collection in here that you can go through and collect 15 of them. I'm pretty sure it's the Jolt. There it is. Collect 15 Jolt series vouchers in order to receive a Legends and Flashbacks collection reward, right? You got to go through and complete 15 Team Affinities. Now, this is going to earn you one of those vouchers. You're going to need a lot of those vouchers in order to earn this card, and this is why we're going to make a ton of stubs off this method. You're going to be able to go in and view these cards right here. As you can see, a card like Steve Carlton is significantly down in price due to the rewards on the new second program. But you can go through and buy all these cards for super cheap right now, and fill these out as best as possible and as quick as possible to go earn yourself the vouchers needed to complete this collection. Now, we aren't going to get any new cards in the game before the 25th, so you know what cards you're going to need. All of these prior programs will likely contain a voucher. So if you haven't finished this program right here, you're going to want to go through and get your 87 Leo. Not even going to try to say his last name, but you're going to want to go do that showdown and get those cards because he's going to be part of that. Same with Roki Sasaki. If you haven't done this, I don't think it's going to be completely required. These are always like added requirements on top of it, but you are going to want to go finish Roki Sasaki if you're close. Same thing with the new threads. If you feel like I'm pretty close with the new threads and you almost have Anthony Santon there, you're going to look at the price of some of these. They're basically slightly going up at this point. They're still extremely cheap, but those cards are very attainable if you are close to doing that. Same thing with the Negro Leagues collection. You are going to be able to go through and complete these cards in here and go earn yourself a John Donaldson. Now, the John Donaldson card, right, you have to collect, pretty sure it's all 20 of them, and I'm very close. I need to go do the showdown one more time to get me to 17. But these cards right here are very expensive. 70K for DeHigo, Josh Gibson, 30K, right? I am just honestly hoping there is one more card that pops out, and I would be able to get myself a John Donaldson and add that to the set. And then the Egg Hunt program, you're going to have the same cards in here. I got to go through and sell Eddie, but I mean, his price is way, way down right now, especially after yesterday when all these cards dropped. And you're going to need to collect that Jacob deGrom. Now, these other sets are how we're going to make money, going through and buying up a ton of these lower overall cards. Let's try to find a lot of all-star cards people are going to need that don't necessarily have a lot. So this is the one you're looking at. Mark Davis, a perfect example of a guy that could shoot up in price. He's around 2.4K right now. I expect him to be closer to 5K come the Legend Collection, and when people are trying to acquire him. Derek Jeter, he's actually pretty expensive right now. Curtis Granderson, 3K. That's another card that I expect to go up. These cards are all going to see a major price increase because we have a ton of All-Stars. You're going to have to collect a majority of them in order to finish the set, and a lot of these cards are sellable. So go through and do these. Not even a bad idea here is to go through and grind the mini seasons and go earn yourself a lot of Anthony Rizzos. But ultimately, guys, go through these sets, find the cheap cards that you can go through and that are needed. Like this one's a good example, right? You're probably going to need a majority of these to go through, but that's pretty simple. But go through, find some cards that you guys ultimately need to make some money on, which is All-Star. I think All-Star is a really good one, and Veteran has a lot of free cards, so I wouldn't do Veteran. Breakout. Breakout's probably another good one to do. But a lot of these, there's no new cards. The price on all of these cards are going to go up. They're not going to go down. And it's ultimately going to make you a ton of stubs if you have a lot of stubs lying around. So really easy, quick method to go buy into this market while you can and make a ton of stubs in the process. If you need any more no money spent tips, drop a comment down below. I'm more than willing to help you guys out. If not, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, and I will catch you guys next time on Blitz the Show.